Did you know if you're a farmer, you can get your low tunnels paid for by the NRCS? Through a recently launched government program, farmers can get between $4 and $5 per square foot in reimbursement towards a Quick Hoops low tunnel system. That's free money to help increase production on your farm. Learn more about Quick Hoops and the NRCS program at shop.moderngrower.co or using the link below. If somebody's out there, they've into baking, they're hearing this and like, oh, okay, you can make good money at a good market in bread. If you look at most of the pastries you're selling, I'm thinking they got to be pretty high profit margin. If you factor in the labor, otherwise than that, it's flour, which is relatively inexpensive. How profitable is a baked good?
Give you a couple examples. Like it is very profitable, and the ingredients don't cost that much, but the price comes out for me in other ways: my feet, my back, lack of sleep. But just for the numbers, just say a sourdough boule I make. It's a nice big one, your typical size, probably a 2-pound loaf of bread. That costs me in ingredients about 60 cents, and I sell those for $10. And I could sell as many as I could carry there. There's never been a time I've not sold them all. Nobody even bats an eye at the price. But they're handmade, they're naturally fermented. I agonize over them, like very precious treatment these little guys get. And baguettes, which I sell for $5, cost me 30 cents. And even when you add in the bags, we do a nice little blue string wrap with a tag on each of our baguettes. You're only looking at another maybe 10 cents an item. Even with a fancy wrap, a baguette might cost us 40 cents. So that's $4.60 profit. Obviously, you got to take out a little. We do have to transport them, but the market's not far. And then there's my time. But the time I'm putting in, it's very intense, but it's all over Wednesday night to Saturday morning. And it's pretty worthwhile trade-off.
Yeah, and spread out over a lot of loaves. It's something that can be done in batch processing. So you're 10xing. It sounds like a lot of stuff there.
A lot of stuff, yeah, yeah. And we make a granola that's funny. It's so popular. It's really addictive. We warn people when they buy it, but we ship that to people in Texas and in Florida and New York because people have had it at the market or been given it at gifts and they just love it. But yeah, we're 10x is good. That's where we're trying to stay. Some things are more expensive. The price of butter and for instance, a croissant, that costs us, it's much smaller. It might cost us the same to produce as a big loaf of bread, and we get $4 for those. But 60 cents, say, for a croissant, and we're getting $4. So that still works.
Totally. For equipment to make this happen, I'm assuming you're not doing this in a normal standard kitchen oven. What does somebody need to do volume like this commercially if they want to expand it?
The only we put our lives into this. So on baking days, the whole house, we clear the entire decks in the kitchen. I put racks in. And we get everything set up just for the bread. And so we do an awful lot in a home kitchen. I have one oven, an beautiful old pizza oven that I got used for $500 a couple of years ago. That's the only really additional, commercial, if you will, piece of equipment that we use, other than sheet pans and half pans. And I have French linen cloths that I use the dough raises on, and little small wares, put it that way. Most of which I bought used or I just collected over the years from my own former work as a chef. I have some heavy duty bread pans and stuff. I have to be careful to use ones that will fit in the ovens I'm using. Frankly, that's why it takes so much time for us to do it, because I can't bake 100 loaves of bread at once. I can bake 10 maybe, or 8, and I just go and go and go.
Okay, so you're not even working out of like a stand-up oven.
No, I have one. Basically, it's a 36-inch wide, what you'd see in a pizza shop, like a pizza oven, but it's got thick stone decks. It's excellent for bread.
Where are you refrigerating all the dough when it's resting?
Refrigerators. I bought a bunch of used refrigerators. I just emptied them out, and I have racks that fit in, a lot of plastic buckets. I if I was in a commercial kitchen, some of the breads I could get done in one big batch where I have to make 6 batches here. But it's the price we pay for doing it, working for ourselves and doing it at home.
Yeah, so a decent oven, couple
Mhm.
fridges, your basic pans and materials to make the bread. Not a huge capital investment for what sounds
No,
like a pretty good return at the end of the day.
yeah, I bet we haven't spent more than $2,000 total on equipment over the past 2 or 3 years.
Hello, growers. Want to boost your sales, reach new customers, and streamline your sales process, all from your home office? Ready Farmer One, my book, is your ultimate guide to making it happen. Imagine increasing your farm's revenue without ever spending a Saturday at the farmer's market. The book will show you how to create, design, and market an online farm store. Learn from real farmers sharing real stories about how they move their stores online, freeing up their weekends and increasing their sales. Get my book, Ready Farmer One, on Amazon and transform your farm business today.